good and bad. It is an area that each of us is curious about, wants to understand, and witnesses everywhere. Such concepts as bottom, top, right, left, or inside and outside of something in an area, or maybe in nature. And for each of you, good or bad may actually vary from moment to moment depending on where and which state you are in. For example, the light of a candle may be a very good thing for someone who is very cold in the ice, in a very cold place. On the other hand, even a small fire may not be a good thing for someone who has been in the sun for too long. Water is very good for someone who has been in the heat and sun in the desert for a long time without water. But even though that water is a very good thing, they don't directly have that person drink water. Even a good thing has a dose, a degree. First, they apply the water to the soles of the feet, in order to let first the soles of the feet take the benefit gradually. Then it is applied to the lips, and only then the person is able to drink the water. He or she is ready to drink it. So there are grades and degrees of what you call good or not good. Surely, there are many good things that awaken knowledge, stimulate healing, consciousness, and understanding. But each person has a state, a condition, and a form to receive those good things as much as his own palm, his own heart, soul, or his capacity allows. Since we naturally live in a universe of duality as human beings, there has been a process that we've divided things as good and bad. However, as consciousness and understanding increase, it is possible to transition from conjecture to impartiality. Once it is conceived that there is a need for both sides, like the two sides of a fabric. If a jacket has fabric, it also needs to have a lining. If it has an inside, it needs an outside. If it has an outside, it needs an inside. The various organs of the body are also in the state of testing the conjectures of good and bad. What will bring how much benefit and how much uselessness? For example, our kidneys are a system for distinguishing useful and useless fluids in the body. While the useful fluid is sent to the veins, the useless urine is directed to be expelled through the bladder. Likewise, our liver also functions similarly, and during digestion, our intestines also work to take the essence, the useful parts of the food, and discard the useless. While your small intestines take what's useful, absorbs it into the blood, and send the rest outward, it actually sends what is useless for itself, for its task at that moment. So, our view of good and bad, or what we call bad for the moment, will change depending on where you are. So, your various perspectives towards light and darkness will change, as well as towards spirituality and towards spiritual and material events. So if the place you are in now is your reality, the situation will change according to your reality. While sometimes what is needed is to be lying down, asleep, to be in sleep, or resting, while this is a very good thing for you at that moment, sometimes you will see that it is good to rise, to wake up, to stand up. In order to understand and realize the rhythm of these, you need to observe life well from moment to moment. Open your senses, and with these senses watch the rhythm of life saying, this is useful for the moment, I can take it in. And I can leave what is useless for me right now. I can leave what is not useful. Being able to say these will carry you beyond good and bad or the characterization of them for so many people out there. Then you'll be looking at the traffic from the plane, not from the surface below. While many people are speeding forward in their vehicles without knowing, for example, that there is an accident ahead of the road, you can detect situations far beyond the plane, and thus, from the reality you are in, you can make transmissions, sometimes to yourself, sometimes to your friends, or to your reflections. In other words, you can consciously watch the positions of good and bad in the state, trajectory, and situation that you are in. Let's meet in the beauties and transitions to these beautiful conscious states in which the two will unify, the states in which the opposites will meet and be brought together in their very center. Goodbye for now, with love.